businessmen that you thought that they were.
Oh, Hazel.
What's next?
Wow. Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
I say.
oh,
Amazing.
that can't be healthy. Oh, oh,
I don't know.
And they look so sedate when they arrive. Yes.
It's all those suits. This is a bit of a different.
Oh, I told you they weren't business.
I wonder if they did it at the office.
Yeah, the typewriters.
Wow. I'll just do my accounts. Oh! He's got a cushy job, isn't he?
Yeah. I could do that, you know.
You wrote that bit on my
Yeah,
book,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, my.
That's brilliant.
Look, watch out! Oh!
Wow.
Oh.
Hey, well done. Come.
Come on, you're not really businessman Bob Thompson. Who are you?
We're not businessmen at all. We're members of the Army Physical Training Corps, and we're currently stationed at the Royal Military Academy in Sandhurst.
And do you do this, you know, as a sort of charity thing, or what?
Yes, we have a charity show that goes out most weekends in the south of England area.
Yeah, and are you professional gymnasts, all of you?
Not at all.
Really? You are kidding, aren't you?
We're not professional gymnasts.
What are you then?
Well, as I say, we teach different sports and also all types of physical training. So we're naturally sports orientated.
But I mean, it would be dangerous for anybody to do this who hadn't been trained properly, wouldn't
Or
it?
if they haven't been trained, then
Do you think
yes,
you
it would
could
be.
train us to do a little something?
Well, we've already had Harry and Kim over earlier on this
We
morning.
didn't know you about this.
No, okay, well, can you get something with the very basics?
Definitely
Okay,
can.
supposing I want to jump over this, what would be the first stage
Right.
I've got to do?
Okay, the first thing what we're going to try and get you through is called a through vault.
All right.
Right, the first thing,
Yes.
all I want you to do is stand onto the trumpet.
That'll be enough for me, actually.
Yes. Put your hands onto the box.
Yeah, oh, it's a
And
long
what
way.
we're going to try and do is bounce off the trumpet and land
Yeah.
with your knees onto the box.
You are kidding, aren't you?
No.
Okay, so bounce.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh!
Well done, yes. She did it.
I'm not desperately physical. Right, what did I do wrong? So I didn't get...
Well, you've got to get more bounce, really.
Right.
You've got to really go for it and get your knees onto that
So
box.
it's a matter of not really having fear, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, a little bit higher. Ready?
Come on, Ethel.
Fly!
Good.
Now, what would be the next stage if I
Now,
wanted
from there, we go and try and get our feet onto the box.
Right.
So you're bringing your knees up through your arms and getting your feet onto the
Okay,
box.
well, let's have a look at Harry and Kim, who've already had a go. And
all right.
they have a bit more of a run-up, do they,
Well,
before they do
we're
it?
very good.
And then I'll have a go as well. Come on, Harry, here you go.
Right,
Are you
okay.
ready? Let's go for it.
Okay.
Come on, Harry.
Harry.
And...
You can do it.
Woo!
Go on, Kim.
Come on.
Go for it.
Well, I think sitting is just as good, isn't it? It's not bad. But it would take quite a long time to really get to do it properly, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd take quite a bit of time, depending on how fit you are or
Yeah.
how
What if you
physical-
wanted to progress from there? Harry, have you learned that? Can you do any... Teach Harry, so he's done that one now. Could you teach him to do
Shall I
something
try and
else?
do the one? All right, go over. All right.
What would be the next stage when you would teach somebody to do a more complicated jump?
Well, I mean, we carry on until he, he
Right.
reaches
What
peak.
was the one that I tried earlier on, the handstand?
What's the
That's
idea here?
the cartwheel.
So I go like that and press against there and go over.
Yeah, remember you put one hand here and one hand a bit further.
Right,
on.
okay,
But again,
I'll try.
But again, before he does it, it's because we've got people standing around safely that
I'll
instruct
get
us.
it otherwise.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Have a good luck. Come on, Harry, you can do it. Come on, Harry.
Okay.
Take a longer run up. Take a longer run up.
Right, okay.
Ready?
Well, Mrs. Miller.
Yeah! Brilliant. Go on then, Kim. Go and have a quick another. You do the comedy routine as well, don't
Yes,
you?
we do a comedy.
When Kim's had a go, will you
Well,
show
we've
us?
got our own comedy here.
There she goes.
Hey! Will you show us a bit more of your routine?
Definitely will.
Smash
Okay,
it.
Okay, come on, go for it.
What about you, Hazel?
No, I don't want to show you off. Go. Just let me.
Oh! Oh! Come on, there's somebody coming. Oh!
What's the matter with it?
Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, please move. Wow.
Hey, it's fantastic. What about sandwiches, fellas?
Hey.
No bread this week.
Oh.
No crisp bread quiz.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Okay, go on, Ange.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Keep those knees up. 2, 3, 4. Crisp bread. How boring, I
I
thought.
think she's taking this high-fiver business a bit too seriously.
I think so.
Oh, dear. I wonder how the swimming pool's getting on.
Oh, Martin, you're in the deep end. I hope you've got your water wings on.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about him. He's in a swimming pool in his own backyard. What could possibly happen to him? Come on, then. Right, fine. Are you ready? There we go. Up to... Right, Steve, do you want to come down here? This is going to be one of the strangest, huh?
Go on, Steve.
Do you think the mechanism is still going to work? Try it go. Right, ready?
Go, Stevie.
Oh, daring, dazzling, death-defyingly dull, aesthetically dangerous, electrical, delicatesnable, divinely decadent, crisp bread quiz. Okay, let's have the sign of the times.
Okay, here it is, the crisp bread quiz.
And our hostess is with the mostess. Okay, and I've got to do all the business myself here because we've got our vault like that. And here's your knives. And could I have your name, please?
Bob Thompson.
Bob Thompson, good luck, representing Sandhurst here on this side. And could I have your name, please?
Steve Fleetwood.
Steve Fleetwood, representing the entire cycling fraternity. Okay. Okay, what we do here is we go... Get off. That's a bit too much cheating, taking the question. Open question, either of you can answer. If you get the question right, you get a piece of crisp bread. And then you go for a filling. We're going to make some crisp bread sandwiches. Okay, take your knife. I think you better bash it on the plate, because otherwise I won't hear it. And if you think you know the answer, go for that. Okay, what do you need? Hope you're going to both... You ready? Good. What do you need to go road cycle racing in the British Isles? Yes.
A bike.
Absolutely right.
I thought it was a trick question.
No trick questions here. There's your piece of crisp bread. What kind of a filling are you going to go for? We've got some lovely fattening cucumber.
I'll go for some of that.
Yes, that'll be cottage cheese. Looks like somebody's eaten it already. What I want you to do for your filling question is I want you to name 5 fruits.
Strawberry.
Yes.
Raspberry.
Yes.
Pineapple.
Yes.
Apple.
Yes.
And a pear.
Oh! Okay, that's one for the Sandhurst team. Make a sandwich there and then put another piece of crisp bread on top. I'm sure that can't be too filling, can it, Kim?
Very good.
Open question. Either of you can answer. I hope you can answer questions while you're making your sandwich. Which football club is Elton John associated with? Yes, Watford. Absolutely right. Sorry, Steve. You're familiar with the right. Okay, so there's another piece of crisp bread too. What kind of a filling are you going to go for this time? Bit of egg. Bit of egg. It looks the most filling thing there is there.
Egg,
what
yes.
I want you to do is I want you to name 3 superheroes.
Batman.
Yes?
Superman.
Yes?
And anybody from the Army Physical Training Corps.
I'll pay your word for that. So that's 2-0. Now, come on, Steve. Here's your chance to catch up. Open question. Either of you can answer. What does a stitch in time save? I think so. Just one time, Steve. What does a stitch in time save?
73.
Nine, absolutely right. Yes, we're getting that one. This piece of crisp bread, what kind of a filling are you going to go for? A little bit of pepper. Fancy a bit of pepper?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, a bit of pepper. Okay, for your filling, what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at something that Niels is going to do for us. Okay, then, Niels. And now you watch very carefully what he's doing here. And get out of the way. And I want you to tell me if what he's doing is an Eastern practice or a Western practice.
It's an Eastern.
It's absolutely right. It's part of the martial arts, and I think around there. Okay, so we got 2-1 at the moment. Yeah. Got 2-1, and it's an open question. Either of you can answer. I hope you're going to play this one at home. Which is the odd one out? 73, 37, and 77. Which is the odd one out? Yes.
77.
Absolutely right. Hasn't got a 3. Okay. So there's a piece of bread for you. Go for a filling question. I tell you what we're going to do. I want you to do an impression of a submarine going down. What do you reckon, fellas? Okay, make a sandwich there. Open question answer. You can answer 3-1. Here's your chance to catch up now, Steve. What name is the model or actress Leslie Hornby known by? And don't say railway, because that's not in fact what it is. Leslie Hornby, what's her real name?
Twiggy.
Twiggy, absolutely right. Yes. So a piece of bread to you there, and we'll go for a filling question. I want you to name me 3 cartoon characters. Only 3.
Roadrunner.
Yes,
Wile E.
Roadrunner.
Coyote.
Yeah.
And Tom out of Tom and Jerry.
Absolutely right. Okay, open question. Either of you can answer. Make your sandwich there, because that's 3-2 at the moment. How much dirt do you find in a hole 3 meters by 2 meters? Yes.
Lots.
No, that's not the right answer.
6 meters.
No, you don't find any. It's a hole.
Who wins that one?
I like that one. I want that one. What is the most common surname in the world? Yes.
Wong.
Nearly. It's Chang. It's, in fact, it's Chang. That's very nearly. Okay, open question. Either of you can
Half
answer.
a sandwich.
Yes, okay. Yes, half a piece of crisp bread. That's 2.5 to 3. Open question. Either of you can answer. Can snakes swim? Yes?
No.
No?
Swimming snakes can, yes.
Absolutely right. All right, 4 to 2.5. Here's a filling question for you. What I want you to do is I want you to be a jack-in-the-box.
After the submarine.
Oh, coming out of the submarine, okay.
Hi.
Hey, professional bounce we had there, I think, so that makes it 4 to 2.5. Okay, open question, either of you can answer. Do you know what my favourite cartoon character is? Yes.
Bugs Bunny.
Donald Duck. I'm sorry about that. On a 24-hour clock, one time, well, we have to move on to current affairs. Now, here's your chance to catch up, because if you get a question right, you get a whole sandwich. And it's not too late to catch up, because you're only a sandwich and a half behind, okay, Steve?
Right.
Let's have a bit of a root for Steve. Okay, here's your current affairs questions. I hope you've been taking your tabloids. What happened to Princess Di when she went shopping? Yes.
They refused to take a pair of trousers because she didn't have the till receipt.
What?
Yes, in fact, she couldn't change a pair of trousers because she'd lost her receipt. Okay, so that's a sandwich to you. There's your currants. Those are nice and healthy. Currants there, so that makes it 5 to 2.5. Now, come on, Steve, here's your chance to catch up. Peter Sellers' widow was $1 million richer this week. Why was that? Do you know why? Because she took United Artists to court over Blake Edwards' film The Trail of the Pink Panther. She got £1 million. Selena Scott has just landed a new job. What is it? Yes.
With David Dimbleby, with the 9 o'clock news.
Absolutely right. She's going to be reading. Great, the army are rushing ahead here. Which Coronation Street... Yes, go, keep going. Now, keep making your sandwiches, keep putting the currants on them. Which Coronation Street star is expecting a delivery?
Builder.
No, not right.
Ken Barlow's wife.
Ken Barlow's wife is, in fact, expecting a baby. That's another one there. This is, I think it's the highest score we've ever had. You must still eat a bit of your egg. Don't worry, Steve. Here's one you sure get one. Why was a woman juror in the doghouse this week? There was a woman juror in the doghouse this week because she wanted to be excused jury service as she had no one to look after her dog. Okay, what were Jerry Marsden, Bruce Forsyth, Rolf Harris, Bernie Wickens, the Nolans? Yes.
They were singing the song You'll Never Walk Alone for charity.
In aid of the Bradford Fire Pit. And the best of luck to them. Okay, I'm afraid he's running away here with it, Steve. It's
like.
8 to 2.5.
Yeah.
Well, it was not too late. If you really go for it now. Why was New York recreated in Lambeth this week? Yes.
For the you film it, Charles, but on.
Absolutely right. Takes us up to 8 to 3.5, but I'm very sorry to have to tell you, Steve, that in fact Bob Thompson from Sandhurst is our winner of this week's sandwich quiz.